Capital and Strategy Planning Committee meeting to get order on Wednesday, November 22nd at 10:05 a.m. We rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. We have an agenda. Is there any additions or the agenda, Mary Catherine, anybody else?
That I'm aware of.
Now I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Fournier. I'll second. Support by Commissioner LaHaye. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Wes, you're up.
Morning.
So project status report, the accident damage to the restroom at the fairgrounds is, I would say complete. There's gonna be a little bit of touch-up paint and spraying, that kind of a thing. We did use all the paint from the insurance company, that building, so that it should be closed out now. The compressor, at the health department that had the leaking site glass, I just got more word on that yesterday. They're looking at about 4 hours labor and $100 worth of parts, so I told them to move forward with that. That'll be happening. The power, individual power meters at the fairgrounds is scheduled for installation on December 11th. The wall up, need a divider wall in the old terminal building out at the airport. The doors we have, we'll get started on that as soon as we can. The new flooring at the health department, a little more on that one since I did this report. Flooring has come in. They will start installation of that on Thursday next week. Moving forward with painting, patching, holes in the walls, all that sort of stuff to keep that moving along. The repairs on the caretaker's house, one window's been replaced, the other one's been repaired, so those are taken care of. There's a little bit of drywall repair yet to do, around the one window we replaced. Railings on the front porch, the metal ones have been removed and we put wood railings up. And the flooring, we will begin repairs as soon as we can schedule it in.
Any questions of Wes?
Yes, I do. That air conditioner at the fairgrounds they've been using at the house that leaks.
The window air conditioner.
The window air conditioner. What, I know that it did leak inside and I think that's what caused some of the damage on that window. I don't have a window air conditioner. So is there any way that you can make them to leak outside?
Well, I don't think it was the air conditioner itself that leaked inside.
Mhm.
I think it was due to the fact that the exterior window was open to allow the air conditioner to go in, was letting rain get in. There was a piece in the frame of the window that was missing. Where it went, I don't know.
Okay.
But there was a crack there, 1/4 inch wide, you know.
Water, yeah, it rains on top of the air
After
conditioner.
the rain was running right down in the wall, I believe.
Okay, I'm putting, does the air conditioner stay in there all winter?
No,
Okay, so putting the air conditioner in and out could have tore off that window piece. So maybe when they put it in, whoever should watch when it gets put in, it's not ripping out any part of the window.
I have another suggestion, I guess, to that. When I lived there, I went and bought my own air conditioners. I bought the portable ones. I sat them up on a wooden box I made with a 5-gallon bucket, let them drain into there. That way they weren't in the window at all. Obviously I took them with me when I left, but
Right, you owned them.
maybe the county would want to purchase. I had 2 of them in there when I was living there, but
So you have to empty,
to avoid it going back in the window again.
so you have to empty the buckets.
Yeah,
And if you don't empty the buckets, what's gonna go?
I do the same thing at my house now. I think I emptied the buckets all summer long.
Well, we don't have an air conditioner. I hate air conditioners. So, but anyway,
Anything else, Wes?
well, no, unless I can think of something out there. We in a hurry today, just let me know.
I know.
No,
You got something else?
not that I can think of at this time, but
Okay.
if I do, I'll come back.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Wes.
Thank you, Wes.
Patrick is not here for the,
No, he let us know that he would not be able to be here today,
basically-
but he's got his report in your
need a
packet.
motion to receive and file the fairground manager's report.
Just to let you know, the merchant building renovations did get backed up because we had the rental of that space for about 3.5, 4 weeks of the antique cars that were being used in that movie. So those cars have all left, and I believe those renovations that you guys had budgeted will be getting going here.
One other thing too, that I just got some more word on today, the animal control building got written up by, I believe it's MDARD for paint peeling off the floor. I spoke to Eric this morning. We're gonna get epoxy primer, epoxy paint. And somehow get them moved out of that building long enough for us to clean it, prime it, paint it, and then get them back in.
Okay.
It's probably gonna require the use of the merchant's building in order to do that.
Okay.
But that'll take care of the write-up that they got.
Yeah, I did see by the door that it was all chipped up. Yeah,
So I need a,
And there's a lot of paint peeling. That's one of them jobs. They put epoxy paint down, they didn't etch the floor. So, now it's too late. Now you either have to grind all that old paint off. In order to get back down to the concrete for the epoxy to stick to, or we're
gonna happen again.
gonna try some primer and see if that'll help it stick better. Give it a try and at least, like I say, it'll fix that right up that they got, so.
Would it be less expensive to put down tile or?
Well, in the long run, no, it wouldn't be less expensive. In the long run, it would be more durable and long lasting. Just require some sealer on the grout, stuff like if you're talking about ceramic tile. Like a VCT tile was the way they hose the floor down to clean it. I don't think that
would be
would
lifting.
stay down. I think that would come back up, but.
Well, why don't you just maybe look for a price for that and let us know? Because if it's gonna happen again with, you're gonna-
I'm sure it will.
or just
It'd be probably.
putting-
years.
good money into a bad situation, so.
Problem is with ceramic tile, there's no way I can get that done by the deadline or the write-up that they have. They were given 90 days. We're 3 weeks into it or something like that right now, so
Well, then maybe it's better the next time it happens, we look into.
look at.
Yeah, right, okay. All right.
I need a motion to receive and file the park manager, Alpena County Fairgrounds Park Manager's report.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Hay,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner Fournier. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, carry. Eric Half.
All right, so we have a couple of updates. The report on the Aplex project. So the Aplex project is moving along. They are in the phase where they have put out their surveys. I will tell you, the survey has gotten an absolutely fantastic response. They are just about up to 1,000 responses on the survey so far. Which says to me, there's a lot of interest in this project. Obviously, we'll be very interested in the results of that
Yeah.
survey data. The survey will be open through the end of the month. Then they'll spend a week or two analyzing all of the data and getting some reports back to us. Right now, we are planning a public charrette on December 15th at 5:00. So that will be an opportunity for anyone in the public who's interested in the project to come and hear about the results of the study, but also then to have additional input into some of the proposals and some of the options based on the survey results. So if the survey results say, yep, we absolutely need more basketball courts, then people have an opportunity to talk about basketball courts at the public charrette. It's just an additional opportunity for more input. So again, December 15th at 5:00 at the Aplex for that meeting. Yep, December 15th.
Do we have to go to that meeting? Just
Don't have to. Nope, it's absolutely optional. You may participate as a person in the world or with your commissioner hat on. Either one.
December 15th, right?
Yep,
At what time?
5 PM.
And that's at the April.
That'll be at the Aplex. Yes. Yes.
We'll see. I got so much going on.
I know it's tough, but we really wanted to get something in before.
But I know my calendar for December.
Yes, it's getting kind of ugly. Then the other thing I wanted to report on, was fairground strategic planning. So this is something that the board had asked me to look into when we had our joint meeting with the planning commission. Is a strategic planning session around the fairgrounds. There's actually some money available for this, which is astonishing and lovely that we could access some money. The issue is that the money is MEDC money, and it is for communities that are redevelopment ready, that are RRC communities. Good news for us, the city of Alpena is an RRC community.
That's good.
So if we partner with the city and the fairgrounds are within the city limits, then we can access this pot of planning funds from MEDC for them to help pay for a consultant to come in and help us run that strategic planning session. Because obviously you would want us involved, we would want the fair board involved, but we would want public involvement in that process to see what the community might be interested in for those fairgrounds. So I actually have a meeting set up next week with our MEDC rep and the city, who have tentatively said that they would be open to partnering with us on this, that it would be a really nice city-county joint planning opportunity. And I will have more news once we talk to that rep next week on applying for those funds.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, a plan to plan. And then I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. It's not on the agenda, but because it just came up yesterday. So you guys heard yesterday about us taking back over the fueling. I know you guys are aware of the fueling fuel farm out at the airport. When we had a meeting with Dr. Courier, he made some not so veiled threats, no, some just absolutely threats that he was going to go rip out the underground tanks.
I'll leave it to Dr. Courier.
And we said, Dr. Courier, that would be absolutely inappropriate because we own those tanks and you would not, I mean, okay, if you take them out, then you're gonna owe us new ones because those tanks don't belong to you. We made sure that he had copies of all of the appropriate paperwork, but I got a notice from Steve Smigelski yesterday that Dr. Courier has moved a backhoe onto the property. So I did reach out to Cynthia, as our county attorney, to say, all right, Cynthia, if he puts that backhoe in the ground, what do we do? And obviously we have to file for an emergency injunction, and call the sheriff.
Put him in jail, right?
So Cynthia's looking into that. They really, in the prosecutor's office, they are not civil experts, they're criminal experts. So she was going to talk to mostly Nancy in her office to see what capacity they had to handle that in their office, or whether they were going to highly recommend that we go to our outside civil counsel. So I should hear back from Nancy today, but I want to be ready, right?
Yeah.
If he puts that backhoe in the ground.
I want to be there.
Ready to immediately file. In regards to that. So I just wanted to give you that heads up, and I'm hoping that they can handle it in the prosecutor's office, but if they tell me no, then I will immediately call our outside counsel to be ready for that. Yay,
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I mean, you made the threat when we had the meeting with,
Yes, he did.
but you also wanted that agreement back from when was 70 some or something. That supersedes all the other.
It does, because the only thing he could purchase is what the original leaseholder had, which was lease rights. And it's very clear in that original lease that the improvements, which are the underground tanks, back to the county at the end of that lease period. I'm sorry you got into a bad deal, Dr. Courier, right? I don't know what to tell you.
And he's my doctor. Yours too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm not gonna go to him for.
So anyway, just wanted to give you guys that heads up.
He was gonna take me for a plane ride too.
Yeah.
To go.
So, okay, thanks, Mary Catherine.
Yep.
Anything on, you got the reports for the recycling committee, any questions on that? Not, I just take a motion to receive and file.
That's a lot of material there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sit there and read it all.
Is that, it's showing some deficits in some places. Is that getting under control or is that just the way it is?
It is, I mean, this of course is the low period for both bringing in materials, but also selling materials. So they will see some deficits as they head into the end of the year and actually into January of next year until they receive the surcharge funds, which will be dispersed to them in February. And then that will catch them all back up again and give them operating liquidity and heading into the summer.
I see they didn't get their grant they put in for.
They did not get the EPA grant, but they have a couple of other opportunities. And they have an opportunity through closed partners to access about 800,000. But which would allow them to pretty much close the gap on the new project.
Yeah.
So, yep.
And you said they're gonna start working on the site.
Yep, site plan approval should be coming through from Wilson Township. And then they will look at starting in the spring. The bid documents, I wasn't able to go to the meeting yesterday because I was here with everybody. But I believe that the bid documents were approved yesterday, so that will go out to bid for that site work.
And the wood cutting at the airport, is that started yet?
It has not actually started yet. The contractor, the group that's gonna do it, Northwoods Timber. He's my neighbor. I should know this. I don't right off the top of my head. They actually wanted the ground to freeze up a little bit because then it's easier for their trucks because it's very soft in there.
Off right now.
Don't bury them in that
Yeah,
Yeah.
property.
so hopefully here within the next 30 days or so, yeah. As the ground hardens up, they'll get out there.
We're gonna have a balmy winter.
They're gonna have a ball mill right there.
Okay, I need a motion to file the recycling monthly reports.
Don't make that
Motion
motion.
by Commissioner Fournier, second by Commissioner Lahey. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Okay, public comment. Is anybody on there raising their hand, Kim? Nobody on there?
3 people.
3 people, okay. If not, I need next meeting is December 20th at 9 AM. Get the calendar right now. See. If not, I entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Fournier, support by Commissioner LaHaye. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Reverend Jeremy.
Meeting.